G'day, my name is Tom. This is the Taplayers YouTube channel. Welcome back to some more OMSI 2. We are going to be doing 2 episodes this week instead of the regular 3 because I'm actually going to be doing the full gameplay episodes of Town of Salem on Thursday and Saturday. So make sure you tune in for that if you're into Town of Salem. So this is the the Neo Bus. What's it called? No, it's not Neo Bus. The Neo... I shall write it off here. This is the Neoplan Stand Bus N4421 mod. I'll leave a link in the description down below like I always do to download this bus. And this is it here. So about this bus, this is actually part of like the Neoplan overhaul. Well actually no, it's the same person who made a Neoplan overhaul, I believe. Like the big massive mod that you can get. Yeah, so this is it here. Looking at it styling-wise, it looks pretty boring. Like it doesn't have, like it's pretty basic, I guess you could say. Like you can tell that's a basic 3D model, that's a smoothed out mesh. If you're a 3D modeler, you'll know that's a basic 3D model. So it looks pretty basic. I mean, there's nothing really much to go over. In terms of opening things, you can open the windows on the side. It's not really that much you can open on the side. I mean, it's not bad. I mean, yeah, I mean, it's just, yeah. Like, this colour makes it look really basic. But it could be just a skin. Looks like it only has two opening windows. I thought you could do something that you can't. Oh, got some more here. Maybe we can probably see inside then. Oh, there's another one. It's hard to see because the windows are so tinted. Yeah, right there as well. Yeah, you can open all the windows on the outside. Anyway. I can't open the door on the outside unless the engine's on. But yeah, very basic design. It's a 3-axle bus with more like a 60-40 split. I think it might be 70-30 honestly because it looks a little bit smaller back then. Back there. Hang on. That must my dash wasn't on. Anyway. So that's the outside. Let's check out the interior. So the interior looks pretty nice. This has like a patterned interior. Kind of looks like the public buses here in Australia. Yeah, it looks like I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 windows. You can 5 windows total you can open. Right, let me just turn the key on. Oh look, it has opening door. Cool, it has automatic doors. That's amazing. Cool. Yeah, so there we go. So you can see press it doesn't make a noise. But yeah, overall, pretty simple interior, pretty straightforward. And you have the red pattern seats, which I quite like. I don't mind that style of seats. What's this say? Oh, that's showing how the bus timetable works. We have those buses. Google Play Store and Google App Store, you can download the DSW21 app. But yeah, you can see it there. Pretty basic, pretty nice. I like it. I don't mind basics. But yeah, lots of views. Obviously, you can go through. There we go. Let's jump into the interior dashboard here. The dashboard has the VDV dashboard, just like most of the other buses we've checked out. This particular bus has done not that much kilometers. It's actually done less. Actually, no, it's done 1.3 million. Right. So coming over here, there's a manual that goes with it. We've got... Actually, I'll grab that open now. It's actually really... maybe I need it. Yeah, no. Give me a second. So I downloaded it last night. Give me 1 second here. Once WinRAR wants to open, that might take a second. There we go. And I was going to quickly read through like the manual just so I can tell you what everything does. Because it comes with a manual in the actual archive, which is very cool. It's actually got 3 PDF files it comes with. Okay, here we go. Let me walk you through it once Microsoft Edge wants to start. There we go. And I will tell you about what comes with this bus. Let's put my mouse up here actually. So just gonna wait and see. So So these are, so starting with here, we have dummy switches here. You can turn them on and off, they don't do anything, no. Okay, next up, we have the changing door camera. There is a camera and a no camera model, so I'm guessing that's what that means, right here. And then you have the some more dummy switches right here too that don't work. Obviously over here you have your air conditioning unit. So on the left you have your, so the top left, that's your auxiliary heating. Then you have your air conditioning button right there. Then this is just a dummy button again, and then you have a fan heater. Then you have your heater, your fan speed, and your direction of airflow. Right, cool, let's keep moving. So on the side here, we got some light switches down here. You got the driver's light, as well as the lights for the passenger area, as well as the headlight switch here. You have your ASR on and off. Then you have your dummy switches here, here, and here. They don't do anything. Then you have your window heating buzz, that's your demisters. And yeah, what else we got? Okay, so over here we have some more dummy switches. They don't do anything. Then you have your auto kneeling button right here, which looks very well used. Then you have your lift up, and you can lift up higher or lower. Then that's the switch for the school service. Then you have the door release here, and then you got your two door switches. This bus has a third door, a half automatic second door, auto manual, auto opening and auto closing, manual closing. Okay, cool. That's just a basic look at the dashboard. Now we're going to start the electronics. So to start the electronics, you press the electrics button, which is either one of your E keys on your controller. For my case, it's A on the Xbox, on my steering wheel here. Then you press it again. Then you hear some things, and you press it again. Then your ticket printer comes up over here. Then your ticket printer comes over here. You can see it says like information, Neoplan N4421 system start complete. Then you have your ticket printer, which looks a bit bugged at the moment. In it. There we go. Now it's not. There's the ticket printer there. So you can use, like, say, you can go all your buttons here. Well, some of them. So you type in your line. When you press 1, you put it in your line here for your line that you take and everything like that. But yeah, now press it again. Then your dash comes here in the middle. Let's actually see what this comes up with. Okay, so there's your brake pressure. Then you have your fuel gauge. It should have 39% fuel, but obviously it's not showing for some reason. And then it goes to your normal display. And your steering wheel, it's a full spoke steering wheel. It looks very similar to the MAN steering wheels from this time period, but that's fair enough. And yeah, my door's open. There we go. Ticket city, you get your door switches, you can take the hard parking brake. Oh, wait, don't move to that. There we go. Okay, that was started. Okay, then you hold down the starter button until it starts. There we go, we're running now. It has an idle, like a high idle around about 700 RPM. Oil pressure gauge works on my dash here. Let's wait, I wonder if you can flick through this. Yeah, these don't, you can't click those. Anyway, cool. So there we go, so now we're going to go and get the bus moving, so we'll take the parking brake off. Push your foot on the brake, so, but then about here, and then go into drive. We're in drive, let's go. Now this has the VoIP gearbox, so yeah, as you see, it took a while to actually shift. But yeah, but driving it actually, like first impressions, like getting it. Oh, here we go. Getting on the move, it actually drives pretty nice. So we got 50 k's an hour. That's why we're going to pin it at around about 50 k's an hour. see how this goes. And we're doing it around about 1300 RPM. Let's turn the lights on so you can see the illumination. There you go, there's the illumination. Oh, it looks like even the I just see the yeah, see that? It actually eliminates the ticket display too, which is pretty cool. So yeah, you go, that's your indicator noise. And it will kick down if you're at 1000 RPM in a gear. Alright, well now we're going to come to a full stop. Pretend we're about to take off, like we do in automatic buses on the channel. So now we're going to go ahead and stop here. And go at full throttle. And turn the corner. Just to see how well it will accelerate, where it shifts. Okay, now shift like in a sporty mode, which is good. Like I guess you could say sports mode in a way. Like when you kick it down, like you kick down a car with a more throttle, you give it a more high RPMs. It's going to more RPMs. It's going to rev up to, which is pretty good compared to some of the other buses we looked at. That is what I'm thinking of what kickdown should do. Okay, I won't kick down again, I think. Yeah, we're doing 60 k's an hour at 1500 RPM. But yeah, so far so good. Now we're going to go take it to go do a U-turn. Doesn't seem like there's a bend protection switch, so I don't know if there's going to be a bend protection at all. That's what also we'll test in a U-turn at this time. Pretend we're merging onto the freeway or motorway or highway, depending how you want to call it. And the top speed is 84.6 kilometers per hour, which is pretty standard for the articulated buses in this game. Let's slow down. Let's see if the engine's warmed up a little bit, because we've been hard on it for a bit. Yeah, there we go. So now we're not supposed to restart it, now we'll restart it. There you go. Restart it. It should start right up now. There we go. For some reason, like on Monday, I don't know if any other country does this, but I mean, this has been a rare thing. When I got on the bus on Monday to go down to the city, for some reason the driver decided to shut off the engine. Why would that be? If you're a bus driver, let me know down in the comments. Like, he decided to turn off the engine. It wasn't a layover or anything like that. We don't have that here in Australia. I mean, well, we don't have that here in South Australia. New South Wales has that when we went on the bus when we went to Manly. But no, it was in Sydney earlier this year. And I get why they turned off the engine, because that means it allows the driver to set everything else. Do you need to brake for that? You do need to brake. Right, so now we're going to do a U-turn. So we take, like we're on a map that we're not sure of, and you need to take a U-turn. Can you do it in this bus easily? Yes, you can. So we just, and it doesn't look like there's bend protection even. And then again, I haven't tested that far. Alright. Let's go get ready to do the lap. Let's do a rolling start. So yeah, I hope you are enjoying this bus. Actually, there's only really one bus we're going to check out. We're not going to check out the no camera mod. I don't know what that even does. So let's see how this goes. That should need a bit early. Let's go do our lap. But yeah, overall I like this bus. I mean, pretty much all the buses that we've driven here on the series I quite liked. Like, I mean, even the bus you couldn't click on anything back in episode 5. So yeah, so when we started in commentary drives next week. We're starting with obviously with the Scania Citywide for episode 1.2, which is when we drive out into a. I think I've got. Oh, what am I doing? Why am I indicating? I was about to indicate. Well, I don't know why I was indicating then. Just got to tap on the brakes a little bit. But yeah, that's I think I've got a good idea for a map. I think I might be going to a DLC map for the start. We're mainly focusing on the DLC and free maps. Obviously, that's what we do. I'll take the bus. I'll take buses everywhere. I'll get that I can do. Okay, we're going down to 40, and the next bus we're going to be reviewing. I'm pretty sure everyone's going to know this bus. Even if you have played, even if you played OMSI, so you might know this bus. Right, turn the light back on. He hasn't even left his gear. I just realised that. That's how blocked the gears and the 4th gearbox is. So this will be. I mean, I definitely would recommend taking. Unlike the last one, which was had at 60 km an hour top speed, the Volvo with the manual transmission. This is what I take on the highway constantly. Just go full throttle. Yeah, this hasn't left last gear. So we got 2 more quarters to go. Yeah, it actually has not left this gear. Let's see if we can actually get the shift was before we park it. There you go, the shift it down. And there we go, we'll park this up. That is a quick review and first drive of the Neoplan N4421. So we'll go park it here and then we'll go talk about the pros and cons. I'll leave the engine running for this because it's not a very loud engine. Alright, so that is the Neoplan N4421. What do I think of this box? I think it's good. The pros, it's very fun to drive. It kicks down very easily compared to the other buses we checked it out. And really, it's a very, very, very simple bus. Anybody can drive it easily. It's very, but the cons, however, it's very similar to some of the other articulated buses. Mainly because of the VDV dashboard, the way you start and everything like that. It's very similar to most of the buses we've checked out. But that's okay. I mean, really, that's half and half. That should be really a con. 2, the textures are a little bit off. Like if you look at some of the switches, you can see that looks like it's a fairly old bus. Okay, I don't know if they did that on purpose. Like you can see here. Looks very rough here. I don't know if I did that on purpose. I don't know if that's part of it, but I kind of wish it was like a mint-condition model. Like even here. I'm guessing that's showing like wares of use, so if you have an idea about that, let me know down in the comments down below. But yeah, I like the idea that the dash looks a bit dirty and everything like that. Really, like I prefer to see that fully black, because who would touch that? Number 3, I wish the model looked a little bit more, I guess you could say, detailed. Like for instance, like if I go here and listen to that sound, yeah, it's a little bit reverent on the outside. Like here, they could have done like more improvements to the air conditioning unit, like actually, because instead of doing just these black dots, they could have actually modelled the fan and something like that to make it look a bit more realistic. Not that hard model of man, it's pretty sure. Plenty of tutorials. I haven't seen these open, no, they don't open. That's another con, some of the things don't work. Yeah, that's the thing too. Another thing too is so much dummy switches. Like in other buses, particularly the Solaris buses and the MAN buses, every bus that uses this dash, I've seen these buttons work before. Especially this one here. That flicks through the displays. Overall, I'll give it a 7 out of 10. Do I recommend it? Absolutely. I believe it's a good bus. I'll leave a link in the description down below for you to download it. Like I said, next episode, if you've played OMSI 2 before, you'll know this bus. That's a hint. I won't give too much detail, but I want to include this bus because really that should be really the benchmark bus. Anyway, guys, if you did enjoy this video, make sure you hit the like button down below. If you're stopping by for the first time, please subscribe. Take care, have a good one. Bye bye.